Hello and welcome to the Arundel County Fair episode of Week in Review. I'm Dave Abrams.
And I'm Kristin Legato. We are so excited. We're coming at you from Crownsville's Fairgrounds. And yes,
beautiful Crownsville.
We're beautiful. We're having such lovely weather this week. It's a great week to come out to the fair. We're going to be taking you around, giving you an inside look at some of the stuff we got going on here this year. But very first and foremost, I've got to introduce our first guest, who is one of my favorite people, Miss Sharon Gertz, the fair manager for Anne Arundel County Fair. Sharon, welcome.
Welcome
to you. Welcome to us. We're in your house.
That's true. But welcome to you all, and we're so glad to have you here, and thank you. But yes, I am the fair manager.
You are, and you've got quite an interesting history with the county fair. Why don't you let the folks know about what your history is with this?
Well, 31 years ago, my husband's cousin said to me, can you run to Annapolis and pick up some papers so we can open the fair this year? It was our first year at this location, our first year in Crownsville. And I said, sure, so I did it. And when I came back, they got their paperwork, the fair opened that year, and all of a sudden they started saying, would you like to do this? Would you like to do that? And would you like to be part of this? And the next thing I know, I was doing entertainment for 22 years. I've done almost every job on the fairgrounds. I haven't done the vendor job, but I've worked with vendors. A number of years ago, I think they thought they'd get more work out of me. So what did I do? I ended up becoming fair manager.
Fair manager.
So now we start in January, start planning this fair and try to pull it all together for this week. And God has really blessed us with some good weather. And we hope to have a wonderful fair for all of you to come out and enjoy. And we do it for you. That's what we do it for. We do it for the people.
We heard you had a big birthday this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was born in 1952, and so was the Anne Arundel County Fair.
All right.
So this is the 63rd Anne Arundel County Fair, and I am, yes, 63 years old. Most women don't like to tell their age, but I love being associated.
You look great, and
you're running all over this place and making everything work.
We couldn't have the fair without you.
I do love being associated with the fair. So we are both 63 years old this year.
Well, folks, there's all kinds of things to check out at the fair. Everything from the 4-H exhibits with the livestock, the animals, the crafts. There's contests. There's food. There's music and entertainment, all kinds of things to check out. So we're going to run down the specifics for you so you know exactly when to come and check out the fair. Let's see. Let's start with Friday night. The fair opens at 4 o'clock and runs until 11 p.m., followed by Saturday, opening at 9 a.m., nice and bright and early, until 11, and then finally closing Sunday from 9 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. And we're also going to give you a rundown of some of the admission prices. Kids 16 and over, that would be you, Kristin, $7. 6 to 15 is $5, and kids under 5 are free. So make sure you come out and check out the fair. We have all kinds of great segments for you today and information about what you're going to see.
Yeah, and are there any kind of interesting things you want to point out that are new to the fair this year? I saw a couple signs out and about while we were walking around.
Well, of course, the patriotic pageant is brand new to us, and we're really excited about it. Tanya is our chairperson, and she's doing a lovely job. And we hope that that is a long-term pageant for us. We have the Queen pageant, we have the Poultry Princess pageant, which is adorable. And then now we have the patriotic pageant. So yes, we're hoping for that to be around as long as the others have been.
What is the patriotic pageant?
Patriotic pageant
is that where I wear my 10-gallon hat with the American flag on it?
You can. You can wear a 10-gallon hat. You can dress up in your red, white, and blue. It's for children.
Perfect.
Children of all ages. And you can certainly go to the website and check it out, fair catalogs and check it out.
Are they doing a talent or?
They do a talent. They the dress and the costume is half of it. The talent is the other half. And it's just a fun thing for the kids to do.
And Sharon, there's so much to see here, but we've got to know, with your history here at the fair, what is your favorite attraction here?
Well, a number of years ago, we, quite frankly, what am I trying to say? We just fell into 2 camels. Eli and Samson.
My favorite too.
They literally,
best friends.
We did not book them in advance. We did not know they were coming. It was just a freak thing where they called us and said, hey, we're right here in PG County. Can we come to your fair? So we've adopted them, not only Eli and Samson, but their owners, their mom and dad and the kids, they're just an unbelievable family. My second and my really heart is in the antique sawmill. It's a true working antique sawmill, belt driven. I don't want to use any other lingo because I don't know if it's right, because it is truly antique. And our antique tractor club runs it. It was donated to the fairgrounds by Donnie Gogg a long, long time ago. And he still comes and works it. He has other people there that work it. They actually saw the lumber out, load it on trucks, and people take it home. But you actually see the way people used to do it before the big fancy lumber yards came along with all the fancy saws and everything. It's really wonderful to see. And they also do shingles with our name on them and everything for people to take home.
Well, we're going to be focusing in the show on all the entertainment, getting to see the animals and getting to, ride the Ferris wheel and all those good things. But I think we need to point out that this fair is still very strongly based in agriculture and promoting agriculture.
We are, and we will never give that up. We do this fair. We are a 100% volunteer fair. No one here in the organizations gets paid a dime. Why do we do that? We do it for the children. Why do we do that?
For the
because
children.
We're crazy. Other than that, we do it for the children. Not only 4-H children, but all children who can come, and they have a year-long project with their animals, whether it's sheep, pig, cows. We can't have chickens this year because of the flu thing, but rabbits and stuff in the rabbit barn. It's a year-long project for them. So if they didn't have the fair, what would they do? We do this for the kids and for the people of this county.
And I have to say, it's so touching to see not only the responsibility and ownership that the kids take in things like the 4-H program,
Absolutely.
but the pride that they show with what they bring here to the fair.
Exactly.
The care
Really
that they
impressive
do.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It is wonderful. And of course, that is why we do it. We do it for the kids and for the people, like I said, of the county.
Well, Sharon, we really appreciate you coming on and showing us around and putting up with us to stage our show today. And wait a minute, I think I hear something. I think,
Well, you wanted me to remind you of one thing, though, because, tonight is...
We already crowned the
We've already
Fair
crowned
Queen.
the Fair Queen.
Yeah.
And so since we did that, I wanted to take a moment and crown a queen for the day.
Oh,
Queen for the day.
Oh, no.
So-
Don't do it.
On Friday, Kristin will be crowned our new queen.
Oh
And
my
there
gosh,
she goes.
I'm so excited. I am queen for the day, Dave. You're
There
going to hate
she
today. You're
is.
gonna
She was
hate
already
today.
beautiful,
Miss
now
Arundel
she's even
County
more
Fair.
You're such
beautiful.
a sweetheart. I'm so excited. I take this responsibility seriously, I want you to know.
Very good.
And I plan to build a platform today for my Queen of the Day based on good recycling habits,
Yes.
being kind to others, and even being nice to Dave.
What about
Abrams.
world peace?
And world peace. Absolutely.
We need world peace.
Absolutely. Sharon, thank you so much. And
You're
thank you
very
for
welcome.
joining us up here.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for being here.
Before Kristin does her victory walk, we're going to go down to Michelle, who's down at the beer garden.
Oh, my.
Michelle.
Thanks, guys. Well, I am really excited to be here at the Anne Arundel County Fair, which for the next several weeks we'll be able to enjoy food and great tasty beverages. New to the Anne Arundel County Fair, I am pleased to introduce the one, the only, the Beer and Wine Garden. And I have with me Danny White, the chair of the Beer and Wine Committee. Thank you for joining me, Danny.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad to be here.
So, Danny, this is the first year that we're going to be offering tasty beverages for our guests.
Yes, that's true. Since we've been in this location, I'm not sure the exact year when they started here, but they used to be at Sandy Point. But this will be the first year that we've had beer here, and it's been a long time coming, but everyone is excited, and we're going to have beer and wine.
Great. And of course, we always want to make sure we follow those rules. What are some of the guidelines for our folks who decide to take a sip of those tasty suds?
Well, it's limited, of course, to people that are 21 and older. We do not allow children into the beer garden area. There will be ID bracelets that they have to obtain to gain entrance, and then they'll have to purchase beer tokens or wine tokens to purchase the beer when they come into the garden.
Great. So we got ID check. We've got kids restricted from the beer garden. It sounds like some of our adults should have a wonderful time. And I understand you're featuring a very unique wine that was featured on Shark Tank in 2014. Is that not correct?
That's correct. The wine's called Copa or Copa di Vino. We have 4 brands. They do have, I think, 7 total, but we're offering 4 brands to give everybody a variety, and we think that they'll enjoy it.
So, Danny, I understand this is not just about providing tasty suds for the residents and guests who come down today. It's also for a good cause.
A lot of the proceeds will be invested into the fairgrounds itself to update it. There's a lot of things that are needed, and this will be a way to generate those funds to help obtain the needed monies.
Great. And, you know, they have these really cool, unique little mini bottles. I'm loving that. You don't have to worry about those corks in the back when they go to pour the suds. So don't forget to visit Danny here at the Beer and Wine Garden at the Anne Arundel County Fair. Looking forward to it, Danny.
All right, thank you. I hope to see you here.
Back to you.
Thanks, Michelle. Nice to have a little bit of extra refreshment at the fair this year. And we have 2 other special guests for you today. This is Morgan and Jennifer Caton of Bar C Ranch. Tell us a little bit about Bar C Ranch, first of all. What is Bar C Ranch?
We're based in Berryville, Virginia, and it's about 2 hours from here. We do petting zoos, educational programs. You want to say something, Mel? The camel rides are ours as well. We've been doing this fair for several years now, and the petting zoo is free for kids to come and check them out. We have a variety of different animals that they can pet and play with, feed. This is Maleficent. She's a kinkajou. She's from Central and South American rainforests, and they're actually related to raccoons. And she's nocturnal, so she's trying to go to bed here.
I was wondering why that kept happening. She wants to go to sleep, folks. She doesn't like the sun. Just like Kristin, she hibernates when the sun comes out.
I understand.
Except Kristin goes,
She does that too.
really? She's like a vampire?
Almost exactly.
Yeah.
Morgan, tell us about your friend here.
This is Hamlet. He's a hog-nosed snake. There are a couple things about his name that I find amusing. He's called Hamlet because he's a hog-nosed snake.
Oh.
And
To be or not to be.
yeah, exactly. And he also went as his defense. He does a couple different things. The first thing he does is he looks kind of like a rattlesnake that lives in that same area. Mm-hmm. And the second thing is he'll pretend to be a cobra, and he like spreads his neck out and hisses really loudly.
Really?
Yeah.
How come he's not doing that right now?
Because he likes me.
Oh. Does he like me?
I think so.
Okay.
Don't
'Cause
test it.
I'm not really sure. Well, thank you both for being with us and introducing us to...
Oh,
wait, we had one more.
Woo.
I'm going to move to the side here.
All right, and tell us about this friend.
Okay, so this is Cloak, and he is a chameleon. He's called a panther chameleon. They come from Madagascar, and these guys are really cool. They're known for their really beautiful bright colors, and a lot of people assume they change colors to blend in with their surroundings, but they actually change colors with their mood and the temperature. So they're like a living mood ring. And one of the absolute coolest things about him, and we'll see if he'll do it for us, is his tongue. Here we go. You do it? There we go. He has this fabulously long tongue that he uses to catch his food. So he's eating some crickets right now, and you'll see as he eats, he a lot of times will get really bright red because he's excited about his lunch. So there we go.
So right now he's hungry, excited. That's his mood.
He's hungry, he's excited. He loves his crickets. He gets a little red under his chin there. But yeah, you can. I love these guys because you can always tell what they're feeling. They really wear their hearts on their sleeves, and they're gorgeous.
Am I saving 15% by talking to Cloak right now?
I think that's a gecko. But
That's a gecko.
That's true. We do actually have one of those in the petting zoo as well. We have a tokay gecko.
He was in
as well.
Madagascar, Kristin. Didn't you hear?
Right, Madagascar.
That was a different movie.
These ladies, I tell you, they're absolutely fearless. We got crickets crawling on this one right now.
It's a mess.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, this is Bar C Ranch, so make sure you check it out. And we're heading over to Pat over in wood carving right now. Pat.
I'm here at the fair with X-treme art sculptor Ben Risney to talk about wood carving today. Ben, can you please tell us what's your What's your favorite wood carving that you've done to date?
I guess the biggest and the best is probably an eagle. I did a big soaring eagle up in British Columbia a few years back, and that's kind of a neat piece that I did out of redwood.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How long have you been doing this?
This is my 21st year.
Okay. At the Anne Arundel County Fair?
I think this is 8 or 9 here at this fair.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been in the business for 21 now.
Okay. Has it been good for business?
It has. This is a great fair. Yeah, it's a nice time of the year, nice and cool, and it's conducive to this type of carving and fair and all that.
Yeah. How many a year would you say on average do you carve?
Carving's probably 300 a year. 300 carving.
How did you get into wood carving, Ben?
Well, my folks were decoy carvers back in the late 70s, early 80s, and I just kind of ramped it up with a chainsaw to block these things out a little bit quicker, and I ended up just doing less and less hand tool work and 100% chainsaw work. And people liked it because it was immediate, it was quick and fast, and kind of fit the generation that we're in today. They want to see sculpture, they want to see it quick, and they want to see it performed in front of their very eyes, and that's a tangible piece at the end.
That's great. Well, thanks, Ben, and back to you.
Thanks, Pat. That was a really great segment.
Yes, it was.
I'm Moo Cow, and this is Oink Pig.
Oink, oink.
Actually, we're here to talk about mascots that you'll meet at the county fair this weekend.
And I am going to talk about the Saturday mascots, Kristin.
Woohoo! Do it!
At 11 o'clock on Saturday, we'll have the Oriole Bird and Bay Sox Louie.
All right, and at 1 o'clock on Sunday, we'll have Ravens Poe and Olaf. Do you want to build a snowman?
You have a funny voice for a cow.
Move it or lose it, pig.
You know what? Let's go down and get some slaw out of the trough.
Woohoo.
And meanwhile, we'll go down to Sara with Matt Diehl from DPW.
Yay,
Sara?
DPW!
Thanks, guys. Today we're here at the Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds in Crownsville, and today I have Matt Diehl with me from DPW. Hi, Matt. How are you today?
Hey, doing really well.
Can you tell me a little bit about what your responsibility or role is at the fair?
Well, DPW, for the third year in a row, has an information tent, and we're going to also have a lot of activities here. This is our opportunity to interface with our customers and kind of promote some of the untold services that our customers actually pay for through their taxes and their fees.
Yes, you all do a lot of great things in the county. Anything from roads, infrastructure, recycling, you name it, stormwater, you name it. You all do a lot of things.
All our bureaus are going to be represented here under the tent. We have highways, Bureau of Utilities, which is water and wastewater, engineering, and of course waste management services, which is solid waste, and our recycling division. And if you come, you're going to get a lot of interaction with staff. If you have a problem, we'll try and mitigate it on the spot. If not, we'll take your information and get back to you, and really try and just work with you like we do every day. Customer relations, I'm the customer relations manager, and we have a customer relations booth too. Behind me is one of our displays where we're promoting just the ENR, Enhanced Nutrient Removal capital projects at our wastewater treatment plants. It's, like I said earlier, something that our customers, our citizens, pay for through the Bay Restoration Fund. So it's actually seeing where your money's going and investing, and it protects our waterways, it protects our public safety, and we have a lot of projects and activities and programs that meet those needs.
Very good. Now, how long are you going to be here? Are you going to be here the whole time that the fair is open?
We will be here from the opening until Sunday at 8 when they close. And a big fun event will be Friday, Children's Day, I believe 9 to 1, where it's called Touch a Truck. It's always a big popular event that we do. Now we're bringing it to the fair. We're bringing in all sorts of big rigs and cool specialized vehicles that we use to meet and provide essential services for our customers and citizens. Plowing, Vector trucks, loaders, you name it. It's going to be fun, and the kids love it. They climb all over the trucks. They can honk horns and sit behind the wheel, and you can take a picture. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, thank you. And they're between the kettle corn and look for the snowplow truck, the new county truck there on display for the public to see. And back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Sarah. Well, there's a lot of exciting stuff that we've been previewing here. And
are you having fun yet?
I'm having so much fun. Animal
Kristin,
heads,
you've
I'm
changed.
queen for the day.
You look different.
Whatever. I've had so many fun opportunities to wear things on my head today.
I know,
It's
me
been
too.
great.
It's really cool.
In case you're feeling a little overwhelmed by everything we've shown you, we wanted to do a run through on the schedule for you and give you some of the highlights that are going down here at the county fair. On Friday at 4 p.m., we've got the Free Range Blue Band at the upper stage, a 6 p.m. antique tractor pull, and then 7 p.m., and I'm really excited for this, we have Dance Band Oracle, which features some really good friends of mine, actually, and we've got a clip for you right here.
They're always friends of yours.
Always friends of mine.
Let's see the clip. Now, folks, like we said, there's a whole lot more going on than the highlights that we're bringing you right now, and you can certainly go to their website, www.aacountyfair.org. And there's a full list, a huge list of things to do. So let's go to Saturday.
Saturday. That was Friday.
Here's my picks for Saturday.
Okay.
We already mentioned Bay Sox Louie and the Oriole Bird.
Love both.
But you really like the Oriole Bird.
I love the Oriole Bird.
That's at 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Then at 12:30, we have the Reggie Rice Comedy Magic Show.
All right.
At 2:30 p.m., you ready for this?
Ready.
Pie eating contest.
Are you entering?
Actually, I can't be here at that time. But
okay.
What kind of pie, if you were going to get a pie eating contest, what kind of pie would you want to eat?
Mixed berry, all the way. And in doing so, you'd have an introduction of a new berry flavor every so often, which keeps it exciting, keeps it going.
Interesting.
Strategy, folks.
I think I'd go for the classic banana cream pie.
Banana cream's
that way, if
really
you have
good.
to bash it in your friend's face, it's okay. It won't hurt your eyes or anything like that. So that's at 2:30. At 4 p.m., another favorite of mine is the hog calling contest. Good.
Thanks.
Very good. And that is followed by Call Your Man, Call Your Lady contest.
Go ahead.
Well, Mildred!
Mildred. Good pick.
I don't know. I don't know who Mildred is. And then finally at 8 o'clock, the new Odyssey Band at the lower stage. Now we have a little clip here from the comedian and magician Reggie Rice, who's going to be at 12:30. Here he is talking about why he decided to do magic.
All right.
My dad tried to make me disappear when I was younger, so I figured it was a family business, so I got into it. But truth is, I actually went to work at a family entertainment center, and I was at the Rock Wall, and I had a small magic trick that I practiced a few times, and I did it for a kid who was waiting in line, and he was so excited, so amped up, that he told his dad, and his dad was like, "Oh, thank you, my kid loved it," gave me $5. So I didn't have any lunch money that day. Very simple. Next day, I brought 2 tricks. That is the start of my magic career.
All right, exciting stuff on Saturday. If you're here at the fair for Sunday,
The
here's
last
what we
day,
got.
last chance Sunday.
Day, and you got to get out here. We've got that patriotic contest at 10 a.m., the patriotic pageant that we were talking about at the beginning of the show with Sharon. We also have 1 p.m., our favorite mascots right now, Ravens Poe.
And Olaf.
Olaf, do you want to build a snowman? And then 5:30 p.m., we've got the Center Ring Circus at the lower stage or the Rickshaw Lizard Band at the upper stage. And here's
So
a
you
clip.
have to pick one.
Yeah.
You can't go to both.
Both sound exciting, and we
That's
actually have a clip of Rickshaw Lizard Band, so let's take it away. stuff, Dave. I'm telling you, it's
Great
going to be really awesome. And there's even more exciting things to see here. But where did Pat?
Where is Pat? Where did Pat Daly go?
Oh wait, you know what? I think I saw him.
Wait,
I saw
Kristin,
him.
where's Pat Daly?
He's at the Barnyard Review, y'all.
Woo!
Woo!
Hello, we're with Zach and Amanda with Barnyard Review here at the fair. Just wanted to ask you, can you guys tell us a little bit about Barnyard Review?
Yes, we are a farm-themed variety show that has music, magic, comedy, art, and farm safety education.
And how long have you been doing it?
About 6 years now.
Great. How long at the Anne Arundel County Fair?
This is our very first year here, and we're super excited about being here.
Great. Well, we're excited about having you. How did you get started in the show?
Well, we were both entertainers in the fair industry, and we came together with strolling acts. Like, he was a stilt walker, and I was doing a strolling act with a fairy and dragon. We were traveling together, and in our travels, we came up with this show. We thought it would be something the fairs would like and understand more, and it really caters more to fairs with the farm safety education, and all of our stuff in the show is farm themed. So basically on a long road trip.
So is it educational in nature?
It is. We teach farm safety, agricultural safety. We teach all the facts about what farmers do for us in each state and each county that we are in. Just something to reiterate to the kids. We know they're learning it in school, but we also want them to remember those safety facts and also just have the knowledge, because a lot of kids don't know what the primary crop is that's grown here in this state even. And if we can relate that information to them, then we feel like we've brought a lot to the table.
Well, sounds great. Well, we welcome you to Anne Arundel County.
Well, thank you for having me.
Back to you.
Thank you so much, Pat. Looks like a fun show. I can't believe those folks come all the way from Florida, and it's a great looking show. So make sure that if you're here at the fair and they're doing one of those show times over there on that set, you get over to that show.
And you know, Kristin, it is not an easy thing to transport animals across state lines.
No, it isn't. So we appreciate everyone that
we appreciate what you
brought what they had today at the fair, and the ones that we had on the show, and the ones that you can see here all weekend long. Lots of exciting stuff. But we haven't touched on yet the food.
The food.
The
right.
food. We mentioned briefly the pie eating contest. Dave, when you come to the fair, what is your favorite thing to get?
Well, I have a lot of favorites, Kristin, but it just turns out that Kristin just lost a bet to me.
Right.
So Kristin is buying me a corn dog.
Corn dog.
Corn dog, American favorite, classic,
There you
always
go.
good.
I owe you a corn dog, so that's what you like.
Yeah, I like the corn dog.
I am a little outside of the box when it
Here
comes
we
to
go.
the Anne Arundel County Fair. Well, I work in the
Not
DPW.
it's not those grasshoppers that they just...
No
that the chameleon
crickets,
was eating.
nothing like that. I do work in the DPW tent during the fair.
I'm aware of that, yes.
And we had a great segment with Matt. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Cricket.
I was going to eat that later.
Sorry. Lots
Thanks
of
a
exciting
lot.
things
Appreciate
going on
that.
here today at the fair.
Always looking out for each other, co-hosts. That's what we do.
I like the Chinese fair food, the egg roll and the noodles that they have down at the intersection with the Midway.
Ooh.
So that's exciting stuff. So
That sounds good.
That's good. If you're looking for something different besides the corn dog, we got the egg roll that'll definitely satisfy you.
Well, Kristin, there's something I've had a question about.
Okay.
There's a big man standing at the gates here to
Takes
the
your
fair.
tickets.
Does he take your tickets?
Is that who you're talking about?
The really big, tall guy.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The giant.
Right. Now that's Paul Bunyan, right?
Some people call him Paul Bunyan. Some people say he's not Paul Bunyan. Well, we got to get the scoop, so we're sending Sara Gannon down there to get us the full story on what that giant's all about. Sarah?
And we're back with Sharon, and she's going to actually settle the rumor, mystery of the statue behind us. Hi, Sharon. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
I sure can, and welcome. We're
Thank
so
you.
glad you all are here at the fairgrounds.
Thank you.
The fair giant, everyone wants to know, is he Paul Bunyan? He is not, or we're not allowed to call him Paul Bunyan, because Paul Bunyan was actually, had a patent and everything. So he is our fair giant. And our fair giant came to us from many years ago, in the early 80s, from the Baldwin Service Center, right across from the Annapolis Mall where the Toys R Us store is now. And it was the Baldwin family's service center. They did repairs and sales of lawnmowers and anything that you used on the farm. And he stood atop their building. His hands were extended because he held a sign that said Baldwin Service Center. And so when he came here, they actually tried to sell him. It didn't work out. And Mr. Baldwin came to us and said, would you like to have him? And we were just completely elated, because who else to welcome the fairgoers to the county fair but our giant with a welcome sign in his hands. So we are just thrilled to have him here, and can't call him Paul Bunyan, but he is our fair giant.
Well, thanks for settling that for us. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Sarah, and this has been wonderful. We want to thank Sharon and the gang, all the hardworking staff that work so hard every year to make this such an incredible fair for all the residents and visitors that come here.
It's great to be here. It's always great to come out, and make sure you come out. There's plenty of time to do it. You can come out today, you can come out tomorrow, you can come out Sunday, and it really doesn't matter. Any of those days that you come out, you're going to find something fun, and of course, all the vendors and all the tents will be open. The beer garden will be open.
Absolutely, and I should
at the recommended times.
At the recommended times
with no children.
I should also mention one of the more exciting things that we'll have going at the fair: these bright yellow cans that you can put all of your recycling in when you are visiting the fair.
That's what I would do, because
Yeah.
I always recycle more often.
Absolutely. Make sure that you visit the DPW tent while you're here. We got lots of good giveaways.
And visit my favorite website, recyclemoreoften.org.
Recyclemoreoften.com. And aacountyfair.org.
The recycle is the important part.
You want to get all of the exciting stuff about the fair so you can plan your visit here. Make sure you come out, support everybody's hard work, especially those kids in the 4-H. And thank you so much for joining us today.
And you can check out archive episodes of Week in Review online anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or Google+. We'll see you next week.
Eating our vegetables, very healthy. This is Samson the camel. We're back with the fine folks here at Barcy Ranch, and we showed you some of the little guys they brought today for the fair. This is one of the bigger ones, so we're down at his quarters. This is Samson. We've got Eli back there, and then Delilah. Yay! Love, love. This is my favorite part of the fair. That's why we snuck away down here, because Dave would never let me come here and interview camels, but I'm doing it anyway, because that's how we roll. Samson, how are you enjoying the fair so far? Do you like it? Yes. Yes, he does like it. Samson, what's your favorite part of the fair? Are you more a cotton candy guy or a funnel cake kind of guy? What do you think? Or maybe, oh, what is this? Oh, animal crackers. That is the fair favorite. So make sure you guys come down to the fair. You can meet Eli, Samson, get your camel kisses in, Delilah, and some other really fun creatures they have here at Barcy Ranch. And thank you so much. Make sure you come out and visit the fair, guys.